Hey, what's up you guys? You're watching Team APS. Paul here with Trell. I know it's been a while since I uploaded, but it's because Nationals was crazy, and we'll probably talk about that later, but a video that we have not done in a while is a Q&A. So I asked everybody on social media for their questions, and we're going to answer some of the more interesting ones. Yeah. So, first question. What is the most gimmicky casual deck you like to play, and bonus points if it's one that you own in real life?
I don't know. Well, I guess we say casual. That I actually like to play. In real life, has to probably still be cubic.
Cubics?
Yeah. Like I mean, it's kind of gimmicky because I mean, you either burn your opponent or you put this big monster that's untargetable, and like nobody knows how they work.
Yeah, I don't really think I have like anything that I'm currently playing that's like gimmicky by like, you know, a common stretch. But I think the most casual deck that I'm having fun with right now is probably the like Yang Zing True King deck. And I know that that's not that casual,
yeah,
but really I enjoy it because you get to do things with the Yang Zings that like every deck's abusing Danglong, but like Yang Zings can actually like make other synchros and have them be buffed. Because like, what are you gonna do about like a Beals that's like unaffected by spells and unaffected by traps and 3,500 and in addition to its whole can't be destroyed thing? That's really fun for me.
I actually do enjoy Ding Long Turbo. I'm just gonna put that out there.
And that's something that I own in real life, so bonus points for me. What keeps you interested in the game? We all know how expensive Yu-Gi-Oh can be, but what keeps you yearning to play, either competitively or casually, and build new decks?
Want me to go first?
You can go first.
For me personally, I am a competitive person. I don't compete as much as I used to, but just being able to compete, I like.
You like to win.
I do like to win. I didn't do too hot in nationals though. Also, the friends that I made, like Paul, the twins, the people you guys see on the channel, like they.
Oh, for sure.
They help.
The friends keep me in.
Yeah. It's probably my number one thing. Is like if it was not for you guys, that I'm pretty sure I probably wouldn't still be in this game.
Yeah, that's kind of segue to my answer. It's pretty much if my friends quit, I wouldn't be playing.
Like what else am I doing? I mean, I can still play and be competitive, but at the same time, you just would not enjoy it as much. I mean,
I'd say that the second part to my answer would just be YGOPro actually has kept me. Because I mean, I had stopped playing sort of IRL in like 2011 or so, but YGOPro kept me invested and kept me playing and enjoying it. And so it's actually gotten me playing again now in real life. So I'd say definitely YGOPro.
Yeah. You people, we love you people.
You kept me playing. Thank you.
Can we say you people?
Yeah, you folks.
Y'all.
On your point of view, what's the best deck in Yu-Gi-Oh history?
First off, I want to say thank you for saying my point of view. So when we give this answer, we don't need anybody saying, "Oh, you're
no
wrong."
One's allowed to argue.
Right? Because this is my fucking point of view. If I had to say, and of course, I'm pretty sure people are gonna disagree. I have to give it to Mermails. I feel like Mermails, and I think it's crazy to say that because I don't even play Mermails.
Yeah.
But Mermails just been one of those decks that it seemed to withstood the
test of time.
Yeah, the hand of time. Like it started off as an OTK deck, and it just kind of evolved to where, because in the beginning, Mermails had no first turn play really, unless you were like Mooling Glacier or some bullshit like that. But now it's like to the point where you can actually, if you went first, you can still set up a board and you can still do things. Now, granted, it's not the most top tier deck, obviously, but I still feel like it's just one of those strong decks that will always continue to have strong plays and do things.
Yeah, if we're talking like a sort of best as in like my favorite, then for sure, I'm gonna say Mermails too. Yeah. I love that deck to death.
He does love it.
It's hella fun, but more importantly, it's stuck around. It's also like, you always feel like at any given time it could be meta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not right now, it hasn't been for a while, but like, you never know. I mean, links are coming out and like you can easily play a Mermail deck that's not like super extra deck reliant. And
it's never been super extra deck reliant either.
So. Yeah, so that's kind of why I like it. I think that maybe like a close second might be Shadal's. I've always kind of seen them as like better than the Cross, but I won't get into that. So, anywho,
free my chick construct.
Speaking of ban lists and links, should I open a popcorn or pretzel stand when the ban list drops?
You should open a vodka stand, and I have two reasons for that. One,
those exist.
Well,
a vodka
they
stand?
will after the ban list hits, all right? But like I said, my first reason for that is for everybody that's gonna be salty or excited about the ban list, everybody needs shots of vodka. And two, those you don't know, Trell likes vodka.
If I'm picking between what they asked, I'm gonna say that pretzels are saltier than popcorn.
So there's no C choice. I can't.
No.
I have to pick one of the other.
You can make a C.
Well, if I pick one of the other, I'm picking popcorn because pretzels are really fucking salty. We got no
pretzels
salt
are really, but
no salt in the game.
But if they want salt, then they can get the pretzels.
But they already got salt. The
Popcorn's
ban list. That's the whole
buttery,
point of it. Like you don't want to add salt on salt.
I'm going with pretzels.
High blood pressure is a thing, people.
Next question. So, what are some of your most memorable duel moments? Comebacks, best top decks, bad experiences in the game?
You want to go first? Let you go first.
I got first. What do you have? What's one of yours?
Well, I have a lot. Well, actually, I'm not gonna give all of them. Obviously, one of mine was back in the Down a Rabbit wind up Injector format. My opponent was playing the wind up hand loop, and I'm playing Down a Rabbit at the regionals in Texas, and he got me down to 150 life points by like fucking turn 2. And I still came back and won that game, and I won that match like after that. So that was like one of my cool ones.
My favorite matches are just the ones I win where like they're shit talking the whole time.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Just in general, it's a lot of fun because like if anyone's like duel me, I'm very like I don't really speak a lot and just kind of stay focused on the mat and everything. And I just like beating people who like trash talk me the whole time. I will say that just as an aside, playing in time is so stressful.
I hate it.
Like. And I was playing at nationals, and I played in some side events, and since they're like, not the high tier event, you only get 3 turns of time. And so, if you go into game 3 and you're like already in time, you have to do the whole like 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's so stressful. Like to choose who goes first, because like, you go first, you're like in a battle phase.
Right.
And it's just like, you only have 3 turns. That was, God, that was a lot.
I have one more, and this is actually just like just at locals. Like so, a lot of if anybody from my locals are watching, you'll know how much you hate me for it. I used to tech rank up Magic the 7th one in a lot of my like casual decks, and so we play like local tournaments, and I'd be losing to like a meta deck, and then I top deck rank up Magic the 7th one.
Yeah,
and
that's a good really.
You had to windmill slam. You had to come from here, and you had to come all the way down with it, and I would always win.
Let's see. Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh accessory, for example, sleeves, mats, deck box, etc. What's your favorite accessory?
If I had to give it to just one, it'd probably be my dice. I have different colored dices, different styles.
I also like some special dice.
Oh yeah, the gravity dice. If y'all haven't seen the gravity dice, they are fucking amazing.
Wish I could get a like close up. You guys could.
I know,
see
right?
this.
But like, if I had to choose one, it'd be dice. But overall, those you know me, y'all know I like to coordinate and I like swag. So pretty much any accessory that I have is probably my favorite. Like from my mat to my deck box to my book bag. Like
gravity dice are great because like they come in all these colors. You can get them in gray.
They are
like,
so sexy.
We've got this Team APS thing that you probably can't see, and they just feel like so nice in the hands.
They feel like diamonds, like real diamonds, like real.
And they have this like cool magnetic case.
Oh, it'd be cubic zirconia.
But I will tell you, they're expensive. So if you're looking around, But anyway, another accessory that I like. Oh, where did this come from? Whoa, it's pulling itself out of the mat tube. It's a
escalated quickly, didn't it?
Team APS mat that you should definitely pick
Hey,
up.
I'm on there.
Yeah, me too. Wow, what a surprise.
Pretty awesome.
If you want to support your favorite team, you should buy one of these. Link in the description. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, next question. So, what old school, as in pre-2014 deck, would you like to see get new support and be meta again?
Well, I don't think this was ever meta, but since I'm answering the question, Notorious.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like,
I agree, they deserve it.
Notorious have powerful monsters, but they just really slow, and of course they're way behind the curve in meta in general. But of course, I got my first invite with Notorious, so I have a personal love for them. But
something I liked, and this felt like just never got anything, was like Hazy Flames.
Agreed.
They're just like, it's a cool concept, but they just sucked.
They were Cosmos before Cosmos. They were the big untargetable monsters, but they just didn't do enough.
Yeah, I would like, and I know that's one that no one really thinks about, but for sure them. If not, then one of those really bad Hidden Arsenal sets that just like, those Hidden Arsenal archetypes that are just like, actually like Ally of Justice and GX and stuff.
I used to try to make a GX deck. It was so bad.
Do you guys ever fight or argue for cards when you split a box? Yes.
I don't.
We fight.
Y'all fight.
We argue to the death.
Yeah, that's why one of the twins is missing right now.
It's been really bad. No, actually, honestly and truly, I'm pretty indifferent about what I get out of a box. It's never really a big deal to me. Yeah. I just enjoy opening packs. I think that's more fun.
And we're pretty good about sharing. Like
sharing is caring.
I'm saying all that shit.
Share this video, for example.
You should definitely share the video. But no, we're pretty good about sharing. Like, we all have so many like different tastes that most times we're
never really,
it
never clashes.
It never really conflict. We're never really going for the same thing. And if we do, like, I mean, we're okay with like the other person getting it. Like,
I think the worst thing that we've ever really argued about is honestly probably just like whether we should have used their pistol tag rules for that one tag.
I think that's probably
the worst thing.
And it was your fault.
Yeah.
Out there, people.
What decks are you gonna play in the Link format? The age-old. Feels like the age-old question.
Yeah, at this point it is.
I don't know.
Like Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes? I don't know. I mean, I have two Dracos built, but it's kind of boring.
I know.
You know, and Blue Eyes is kind of boring. Sub-Terries, now that they have that new support card coming, kind of seem like they might be fun to use.
I mean, just in that same vein, I'm playing Spirals. I'm playing that cubic shit, Dinos. I'm probably, just for the hell of it, gonna play like pure True Kings. Because I think it's really fun.
I have a question for the viewers. What are you guys gonna play in this upcoming era? Like, I'm not just talking about like what are you playing to adapt to Links, but like what in like Code of the Duelist or Circuit Breaker are you looking forward to? Because like as of the time of us recording this, they recently announced like FAs, for example, and there's like World Chalice and Gokis and you know like all that stuff.
Stars.
Yeah, so like what new thing are you planning to play going forward? But you can answer that in the comments. Next question: what's your favorite summoning mechanic? I've jumped a lot. I used to easily say Xyz, but now I'm kind of liking, you know, pendulums a little bit. But then I like synchros too. I don't really know. What's yours?
Well, mine. I can't say I jumped a lot, but mine did change for a bit. But of course, it went back to what it was. Mine is synchros. Just because I just feel like most of the other summoning mechanics are boring. Just being honest. I mean, like, you know, you've got your Xyz. And all that is two monsters of the same level, and that's not pretty fucking hard at all.
Yeah.
I mean, then you got pendulums, and all it says is to put two monsters in the zone. Oh, we got cards in between this number, we'll just put them all on the field.
It's very spammy.
Exactly, but then you got Synchron, and the Synchron is like, hey, bro, can you add? And it's like, oh, you can? What's 3 + 5? 8, put that monster on the field.
My main gripe with Links, actually, that makes them so boring to me is that they're actually a synchro clone.
They are. They really are.
They're, at least, you know, okay, I get it. Most summoning things are just two monsters kind of piled on top of each other. But the thing is, like, with Links, it's just what Synchros and Xyz. It's like you took Synchros and Xyz summoning mechanics and just made a boring new thing.
Fusion ha.
At least with Xyz, I like the feeling of like overlaying 2 cards and putting them on top.
And you know, I've never really been a big fan of fusion summoning. Like, I mean, just being honest, like, I
like the contact.
For dolls.
I like the contact fusion archetypes. I don't like the ones that have to actually use like polymerization.
Actually, I hate those even worse. Like, I hate those even more.
I love gladiator beasts. They're fun.
I bet you do. You fucking
troll.
Glads
are fun. Thumbs up if you play Glads.
When's Glads ever been a fun deck?
And also,
whose man's is this?
What deck do you secretly really like to play? So I'm taking this as a deck that you kind of hate, but like you don't actually really mind playing it when it all comes down to it. What would you say?
For me, and I thought about this actually. Everybody knows that I hate Chainburn.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Chainburn. But I actually love playing the, and this is of course not even legal anymore. I like playing the Makira the Destructor Exchange of the Spirits deck. You remember like the old school one?
Oh yeah, that's old.
The one, yeah, exactly.
That's old.
So for those of you who don't know, because you're probably a newer player, Exchange of the Spirits was pretty much where if you had 15 cards in the graveyard, you swap the deck with the graveyard. And it was pretty much just a one-turn deck out deck because Makira the Destructor was a level 4 warrior that allowed you to play traps from your hand to turn this into the graveyard. And so pretty much you just did you went first. It was an FTK, that's why they're banned, but it was an FTK, you went first, and you made, you pretty much put 15 cards in your opponent's graveyard, you swapped the deck, and then you made them draw until they had no more cards.
My guilty pleasure is Psy-Frames.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't really like facing it. I actually hated it when it came out, but something about it's just kind of pleasurable.
I can't lie. I in the Monarch era, I played Psy-Frame so much that people hated me. Like, Psy-Frame it was just like a good call against Monarchs. It was awesome.
What's your favorite tech for your favorite deck? Final Countdown and Psy-Frames.
Rank up the 7th one in anything that isn't meta. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just a bad person. No one likes me. I'm a scumbag.
Like, you must die.
Have you ever been Exodia'd in a duel before?
Yes, once. And after the fact, I found out that I had been cheated. This was back when I was.
That's almost
really
always the
scrub.
case.
Yeah, I mean,
that's almost always the case when someone gets Exodia.
If you get well, I have a friend. I have a friend Larry. Shout out to Larry. He actually Exodias people quite a bit because they're so busy trying to stop the field they never see Exodia coming. But the one time I did get Exodia, it was at back at Toys R Us when they had like a little league there. And this was before when I was a scrub and I didn't know you can cut your opponent's deck after they shuffled or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, he had like 4 cards left in the deck and he went to shuffle and he literally looked at his card. I saw him look at me. He put him face down and he shuffled or whatever. He put him down. I didn't think much of it. I attacked. He lived. He drew Exodia and he won the fucking tournament.
Your boy got stacked.
Yeah.
And the last question. Did you come across any weird people at Nationals? Someone like those guys you brought up in your skits back in the day? No. Actually, no.
Yeah.
I was very pleasantly surprised. For those who don't know, we did go to Nationals last weekend. It was a lot of fun.
It was great.
Shout outs to everybody who met us, people who gave us things. We got
took pictures.
We got pictures, we signed stuff. Someone gave us a gift basket.
We kissed hands, shook baby. Definitely shout out to the one who gave us the gift basket. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I like gifts.
Somebody gave us an ash blossom. Shout outs to him. He knows who he is.
Yeah, he does.
That was awesome.
What's his name? Leighton? I think
Leighton Hardy. Yeah. Nice guy.
Everybody was pretty nice. Actually, I didn't meet anybody.
There were no
bad.
weirdos, and I say that in opposition to some past events I've been to, where we've had some kind of awkward, weird people who don't kind of overstay their welcome, or they're just like a little bit.
Being socially awkward is one thing. Like that's not a problem, but then there's just some who are just
they'll follow you around.
They were just kind of weird. Just gonna be honest, no.
But this time it was fine. It was great.
Everything was tame. Like everybody, the people were fun. They was fun to talk to. Of course, it was a Yu-Gi-Oh event, so a lot of the conversation was Yu-Gi-Oh related. But it was.
But I didn't mind. It wasn't as bad as
it wasn't like pestering or anything. And that's my thing. Like I don't mind talking to anybody that I meet, but like. I don't like being pestered personally.
Yeah, and there really wasn't any of that, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, there was none of that. We thank you guys for that. Like it made the trip much more enjoyable, and it makes it so that we like coming out to the type of things that you more. So.
Yeah, and so I guess on that note, I should say the next major event that you should be able to catch us at, tentatively, not like confirmed, is YCS Dallas. It's in October. We should be there, so if you're gonna be there, meet us there.
Holla at us.
And that is all the questions we can answer for today. I tried to get to good ones.
We got some pretty good. We like those. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Shit. Once again, like to shout out to everybody that we met. It
was fun.
It was awesome. Tom Box from MST.TV. If you're watching this, I hate that I did not get to meet you.
Yeah, I did.
For those of you guys who don't know, I'm probably a fanboy of Tom Box. Just want to put that out there personally.
He drew said Matt.
Yeah, he's one of the designers. Man, he's just a really cool person. Awesome. I just hate that I didn't get to meet him in person. Shout out to Yu-Gi No. Shout out to all the Yu-Gi tubers that I met. They were really cool.
Shout out to the groups. Okay, like those people who had like the hoodies.
Oh yeah, like all like individual
the Squirtle
groups.
Squad. That was so cool. I played one of their people, and normally you play a group of a team, and they all kind of gather around and like harass a match. They're really chill about it. Like they watch the match. They're very nice, and so yeah. Shout out to them. If anybody knows who they are, you can like tag them, whatever. Yeah, it was a fun experience. Quite liked it.
It was.
But yeah, so this video's gone on a while. Yeah. That's, I think, all I have to say. Subs if you liked it. Thumbs if you liked it. Follow us. Whatever. We'll do this again in a few weeks. You can ask more questions.
Facebook. Y'all know the situation.